Good morning, America. How are you? It is a holiday to celebrate the independence of some, and I just worked all day, but I'm home. Left for work at about 3:30 in the morning. Now it is 6 o'clock in the evening. It's bright and sunny because we are on the West Coast, and I have some work to do. I'm gonna wake my housemate up. I'm sure he's just chilling, having a great Independence Day off, and got back from Palm Springs, drove there and back, and then I had to do some other work, and now I'm finally home. So let's get rocking and rolling. Let's see what we have today. All right, mi gente, achievement unlocked. Zeronius is awake. I have coolant to drain my radiator. It was leaking, but it was just the petcock, luckily. And so I'll probably change the gasket on that, but it's not leaking right now. So I'm gonna drain all the water because apparently it's not good to have water only in your coolant system. So I got this 50-50 because I like to waste money and I didn't have a container to mix it. So I just got that, and I'll save those so in the future I can buy the not 50-50 and mix it myself with 2 containers. Here's the other things today. We have switches. We're going to put a cutoff switch to keep people from driving off with my baby. It's happened before. So that's why I try to make this a habit. Both these on eBay. I ordered these 10 switches. There's 5 in this pack, minus the ones I've used, plus 5 in another pack. This one, I thought I needed to order 5, and there was 5 in each package. And so they sent me 25, but it was still only like $15. So push button starts. Cut off of some type, not sure whether it's gonna be fuel or ECU. Decide when we get down to the wires. And then this is long overdue. This new seatbelt needs to happen, because if I take you over here, most Honda drivers will relate to my pain. Bring it out. Yeah, this is just shredded. I'm sure it'll hold me in case of an accident, even though my seats won't because they're not fully bolted down. But we got to find a spot to hide that switch. I'm not going to show you where, not that I think he'll steal my car, but I'd rather be safe than sorry that only the select few people know. All right, let's get after this. All right, I like to do things in a very unusual order, just meaning that most people would wait till their car has cooled down to do what I'm about to do. That's some pressure, baby. Yeah, but I did not have time to wait. I'm gonna open that bad boy up. So there is still some coolant in there, but I filled it with a lot of water. So I'm gonna let this drain. I need to open the radiator cap. I just vented it from here because it was too hot for me not to. Bam. I'm glad that everything under here is looking pretty clean. I haven't been hitting my headers. That damage was on there when I got them. All right, so going pretty smooth so far. All right, this is the easy part. Do my best not to spill. I'm not great at that. But I have a funnel. It's not one of those cool radiator funnels that screws on. Oh yeah, it's way ready to go. And we're doing that wiring next. So I won't start it. I'll fill it up and then we'll run it and make sure there's no air bubbles. And my camera falls over because my $9 tripod is not tripoding the way it's supposed to. But as a parent, I'm really good at doing things with one hand. Like if I'm holding the baby in one hand, pouring with the other. So I'm gonna fill this up, top off the reservoir, and I'm gonna go work on that wiring. Continuing on with this project, seatbelt should be easy to take out. There's a bolt here. There's a bolt at the top. Sorry, I'm looking right into the sunlight. This comes off really easy. I took a flathead screwdriver, put it behind there, just ran it down, popped it off. But then I noticed, I've done this before in the junkyard, that this is one of the models that has this metal like protector plate that blocks the seatbelt where it all spools. So I'm gonna get these bolts out and the ones under here, and then this whole protective plate should come out right there, and I should be able to swap this out super easy. It's really only bolts. It's just making the time to do it. Is that helping it or hurting it?
That's what stops it. It's supposed to. And it pulls on this gear.
Trying to figure out what was keeping my new seatbelt I got from the junkyard from expanding. Look how nice this is compared to the other one. So really gonna make this work. But I forgot in some cars, it's easier at the junkyard, but I know some of my cars aren't like this. Like I know my 96 is not like this, because we can look at it and doesn't have any of this extra bracing, but there's all these 14 millimeters that hold this big like protective plate that goes over the seatbelt spool. So I had to take all those out. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bolts in that. Same on the other side. The other side's not coming out, so I didn't need to actually pull off the trim piece on the other side, but that is all right. But everything will go back in here. Mine's old, so you can see this piece is broken. Usually it's bolted on the other side with a little plastic screw. So I'll just slip it behind that before I put all this back. And there's a 10 and a 14 that hold that whole reel assembly that he is holding right now. And then it'll be in, and I'll put all this back together in the same way that I took it off. But when you take these off, they're in a very definite order. There's like spacers and washers and everything else, so make sure you keep that order just so it sits right and it's hopefully safe. All right, perfect. Got it in, got it all back together. Didn't break anything. Yeah, I didn't need to take off the other side, but Zero took care of that. But seatbelt works the way it should. It's not all frayed. I put back almost all of those 14s except for 2 of them. One, there was already a 14 inside the bottom of the seatbelt, so I didn't put that one in. And it's a really hard to reach one that, I mean, if I got 7, the 8th one isn't really going to do much, I don't think. So I'll put the seat back in here. So that's looking good. We got the Killswitch installed, so I'm going to try to start my car. And obviously when I start my car, I'm going to let it run till it warms up. And then I will keep topping off the coolant until all the bubbles are gone. Then this thing should be ready to hit the road. I know I didn't show a lot of that. It wasn't really pretty, me getting in there, but it was very necessary that I got that done. And I think before I end today, I got these stickers and I did not put them on. I didn't prep them well. So I might take an X-Acto knife and just make a cut across there. Because, I mean, it's not a show car. You can see from where the side marker should be, it's not hooked up. The other one's still there. Still not hooked up though. All right, Killswitch is engaged. It's tucked away in a hard to reach place that I will not show you because it's top secret. In every car, I put it in a different place so that if you know how to start one of my cars, you do not know how to start all of them. But yeah, it's running just fine. I have the heater on full blast and I will keep burping the radiator till it's all done. So that was my video for today. Not super exciting, but all necessary, super need to be done. Zero's back there. He's working on the harness for the B18 that's going in the wagon. So just being as productive as possible. All right, until I see you guys next time, thank you for sticking along with me. They will get a lot more adventurous. Right now, it's just kind of nickel and dime kind of stuff, but it'll get bigger and hopefully more fun to watch. Oh, and my push button start. I didn't have a relay. I was like, I don't need a stinking relay, but then I did need a stinking relay. So push button start will be another video. And then I'll have a kill switch and a push button start to add to my beautiful seatbelt.